Hi, this is Yardane with Honest Reporting. The big news in Israel right now is the kidnapping of 3 teenagers at a hitchhiking post in Gush Etzion. These 3 were coming home from school and they were abducted by what the Israeli government says was the Hamas terrorist organization. And right now, the IDF is all over trying to find these guys, trying to crack down on Hamas. Now, we at Honest Reporting have been looking at how the media have been covering this event, and a couple things stick out. First of all, there seems to be a fixation on the issue of settlements. I mean, we have CNN, when they're writing about this kidnapping, decided to add in that the expansion of settlements in the West Bank has been a point of contention and it hurts peace efforts. Now, how this got into a piece about the kidnapping, I'm not quite sure, but it's a little bit much for CNN to say that what hurts the peace efforts is Israelis building homes in the disputed territories. Doesn't it seem clear that what hurts the peace process is that the Palestinian Authority formed a government with Hamas, a terrorist organization that's now kidnapping Israeli children? Another issue in this whole settlements lexicon is that, like The Guardian, their initial coverage, they decided in the headline to say that Israelis were searching after 3 teenage settlers went missing. Now, besides the technicality that only one of these 3 kids actually lives in the disputed territories, what difference does it make? The real story is 3 Israeli kids, 2 16-year-old, and I think one of them is 19-year-old. They were trying to get home and they were taken off the street, and now it's 5 days later. It's 6 days later, and they're still nobody knows where they are, and they are hostages, basically. And that's where the coverage should be. Finally, we have a couple other places picked up. Christian Science Monitor says, why were they hitchhiking? Now, I can understand the question because where I grew up, you didn't hitchhike. It was considered unsafe. But this is a way of life in Israel. Thousands, tens of thousands of people, whether they're teenagers or adults, that's how you get to work, how to get to school. People hitchhike here. That's the way you get around. And it's almost like they're blaming the victims. They're blaming these kids. Well, why were they hitchhiking anyway? That's the wrong angle. The bottom line points that the media should be covering is a terrorist organization has kidnapped 3 Israeli kids, and we want to bring them back. Hashtag bring back our boys. We're going to continue seeing how the media cover this issue. For Honest Reporting, this is Yardane Frankel.